Alright, just got back from American Ultra, and good movie. Man, that was a good movie. I'm seeing Hitman next week because I have very little faith in that movie. But this one, wow, this was good. Like, this is probably the most fun I've had at an action movie since the first time I saw Shoot 'em Up, or I don't know, but this is the most fun I've had at an action movie in a while. Just wow. So American Ultra stars Jesse Eisenberg, Kristen Stewart, and Topher Grace. Basically, Jesse Eisenberg is like this stoner who it turns out is a sleeper agent who the government experimented on, and Topher Grace is trying to, like, kill him. This part of the review is going to be spoiler-free, and then the other part of it is going to contain full spoilers, because that's where I'm going to get into more of the problems with the movie. But this was a really good movie. Like, wow, I've not had this much fun in a while, and solid performances throughout. Like, I was a little bit worried because Kristen Stewart was in this, and she's kind of like just very monotone and blank expression, but she was kind of like that for like the first half of the movie, but then when things started to get going and there was action, she actually started acting, and it was a really good movie. If you don't want spoilers, I suggest you go see it. Like, go see it. You'll have a really good time. There's a lot of good action scenes. And this movie was surprisingly a hard R, which was awesome. It was a hard R for blood and gore, because most of the time they cut that shit out of movies and then release it on DVD because they think that we're fragile-minded little nitwits who can't handle that. But this was just wow. If you're a fan of action and stoner comedies, then this isn't like an action comedy like in the way Pineapple Express was an action comedy. This is more like how Zombieland was a blend of zombie movies with a little bit with zombies and a road movie. This is an action movie that happens to have kind of a stoner character with, really, the stoner part didn't really play that much into it. Like, most like the weed jokes are dropped like halfway through the film when he actually like becomes activated, which is really cool. And it's just a really good action movie. Like, in the way that Spy had like brutal action scenes, this movie has like brutal action scenes too for like a comedy. Like, Eisenberg is like breaking dudes' arms and like fucking hitting people in the legs with hammers and breaking their bones. Like, oh fuck, it's gory, it's fucking awesome. Like, wow, this was a good movie. And like I said, Kristen Stewart's pretty good in it too, as like the girlfriend. Yeah, Topher Grace, he comes off as like just that typical evil like CIA dude, but he does it really well. Like, Topher Grace is really good at playing like assholes in films. Like, he's really fun in this movie too. Walter Goggins plays like his second in command. He plays a character called the Cackler, if I remember correctly. So he's like laughing and stuff. Like, Walter Goggins is going like full Joker in this, because like the first time you see him, it's like black. The screen is like nighttime black, and all you see is like his smile, and he's like and like you don't know it's Walter Goggins then, but then like later on he shows up, and he's really good in this. He's really good in this film. Like, Walter Goggins, he does kind of play the same character, but I'll talk about later in the spoilers how this character is kind of different from the Walter Goggins characters we normally see, but then again, not really. But just, if you like action movies that kind of have a little bit of a sense of humor to them, go see this. What makes this movie so much fun is the fact that it's self-aware of what it is. Like, multiple times, like, Jesse Eisenberg is like, how did I just do that? What the hell? Like, in the commercial there, when he, like, throws up a frying pan, shoots a bullet off of it, and it, like, goes through a dude. And he's like, just the old bullet off frying pan trick. Like, it's really aware, and it's having fun with what it's doing. Like, in the climax, when he assaults a supermarket, he has, like, fireworks going off in, like, from his car as, like, a distraction. Like, because the guys are like, oh, he's not gonna come at us, like, he's gonna be quiet when he comes at us and sneak up on us, when all of a sudden, boom, like, just fireworks go off. Like, it's really fun, it's aware of what it is. It knows that it's not gonna it shouldn't take itself too seriously. That's why I say this movie is the most fun I've had since shoot-ups, since shoot-em-up is also aware of what it is. Like, it knows that it's not, like, a super serious movie. It's gonna be, like, check your mind at the door and have a little bit of fun. Just like Drive Angry. Like, this isn't quite the throwback exploitation that Drive Angry was, but this is still a really good movie. They're two different movies, but, like, that tone kind of where it's, like, just kind of like weird shit's happening and the characters are acknowledging it, that it's weird, but they're still going with it. So, trailers. I'll be right back with trailers. Alright, so for trailers, I got The Night Before. Seth Rogen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Anthony Mackie. It basically looks like this movie's Four Christmas, like this year's Four Christmases. I remember when Four Christmases came out. I liked it. It was actually a really solid, like, holiday comedy. And this one looks kind of like that too. Like, it's gonna be like three friends, not the same story, but I mean, like, The Night Before, it's three friends. Like, they spend one last Christmas together because, like, they're all growing up and going on with their lives after this, and just, like, shenanigans ensue. The only problem with this movie is that it comes out in November for some fucking reason. I don't know why it can't come out at Christmas. Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. This kind of bugged me once again. We got those stupid merit badge commercials instead of the actual Red Band trailer. The Red Band trailer, I don't know if it's going to be good yet or not, because it looks like a lot of the comedy is, like, how inept these guys are, like, how nerdy they are, but how they're really good at killing zombies because they're scouts. And, like, the trailer has, like, a tit joke in it, and, like, there's blood, like, he stabs a zombie with a bottle, and, like, blood pours on him. I don't know, it's really a mixed film. Like, it looks like something I might enjoy, but other people won't really. Like, I don't know, it really depends on if like, they can play this straight, instead of, like, being like, oh, it's so wacky, what? If they're just doing, like, this is happening, okay, kind of thing. The Last Witch Hunter. We got this trailer and we didn't. The audio cut out on the fucking projection box when this trailer played. Turns out Elijah Wood's is in this fucking movie. I didn't know that. It's Vin Diesel, like, hunting witches, I'm assuming, and I think Hopkins is in this movie as well. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look up the trailer again and actually watch it, but from what I've seen visually, it looks awesome. Like, visually, it's really appealing. Hyena Road. I got this trailer before, like, a teaser of it, and a abbreviated trailer that wasn't quite this. The actual trailer makes it look kind of interesting. It's done by the guy that did Passchendaele, and I didn't really care for Passchendaele. Like, it's a Canadian war film. I'm Canadian, patriotic, I should like it, blah, blah, blah. Just, it felt really cliche and kind of annoying. This movie looks like a Paul Greengrass film. That's basically what it looks like a fucking Paul Greengrass Iraq film. And I'm not really big on those, like, at all. So, next trailer, Legend. I'm so excited for this. So fucking excited. A British gangster film again, starring Tom Hardy as both the main characters, as both of the Cray brothers. Oh my god, that movie looks so fucking good. Like, I like Tom Hardy. Even in the most boring movies he's in, like Child 44, he still makes it watchable. Actually, Tom Hardy made the entire movie funny because he was just doing like an English mixed with like Russian accent, like moose and squirrel, where are they at, kind of thing. Like, fuck, that was good. This trailer looks really good, and I'm hoping Tom Hardy will make this movie fucking enjoyable. So, final thoughts on American Ultra before I go to the spoiler video. Go see it. It's really good. It's really good. If you like stoner movies, if you like action movies, if you like bloody action movies, it's gonna be good. I guarantee you right now that it's gonna be better than Hitman. Hitman is gonna be brainless and fun, whereas this movie is just fun without being 100% brainless. So go see it and check out my spoiler video next. If you like this video, like it, comment on it, subscribe, and I'll see you on Tuesday with Hitman. And I'm also going to talk about the other movie I went to go see. See you next time. Did you see the movie? It was good, wasn't it? So, you can see my problem with the film now, though, that the side characters like Buster from Arrested Development and John Leguizamo, they don't really serve that much to the plot. Like, with a rewrite or so, these guys could have easily been written out, and it would have been a tighter film to focus on the other characters that were good. Leguizamo, like, he's only in 5-10 minutes of the film. He's a fun character, like, he makes a few jokes and stuff like that, but he doesn't, like, serve the plot in any way. All he shows up to do is to be somewhere for the characters to hide out. He locks them in a room, and that leads to an action sequence later on. It's a good action sequence, and the room is very cool. It's like a black light, kind of like painting room. That was cool, but just have it be a rewrite where they're just going to, like, another house that he owns or something. Or, like, just a place where, an abandoned house where Jesse Eisenberg crashes or something. Like, he didn't really need to be there. But still, without his character, we wouldn't have had, like, the 2 black sidekicks. Because he has, like, 2 black bodyguards, I think they are. And, like, one of them is, like, really fat, and he's like, oh man, that's harsh. Come on, it's harsh. Like, his character was funny. Like, even when like he gets killed, he just looks at the guy like, and just then gets his head blown off. Like, and then the other character that's pointless is, he's played by the guy who plays Buster from Arrested Development. We see this, basically he used to work for the woman who was responsible for the program that made Jesse Eisenberg. Like, that made him like a agent. But she's not in charge of that anymore, and now he doesn't work with her. But his main conflict in the story is that who does he help? Does he help her, or does he help Topher Grace's character? And it's an interesting dilemma, but you never really see the end result of it, because Topher Grace orders him to, like, blow up Jesse Eisenberg and the FBI woman, or CIA woman, with, like, a drone strike. And he's, like, hesitating to do it, and eventually he doesn't do it. And, like, Topher Grace just says, like, oh, because of this, you're going to be, like, you're going to you're going to be tried for treason. And earlier in the film, he made an airdrop so that she could get, like, a gun and, like, find Jesse Eisenberg in the town, because Topher Grace shut the entire town down. But he's not really seen again after that. Like, we see him, he's cowering in his office when, like, the other CIA agents who are working for Bill Pullman's character, I do believe, who's kind of a good guy. He's not so much a good guy as he's looking out for what best suits him. And, like, at the end of the film, he takes Topher Grace and this woman out into, like, a field. It's raining. Shoots Topher Grace in the head. And he's like, oh, your friend there, he'll get his punishment later. Right now, you need to tell me how this suits me. So we never hear what happens to him. Like, did he get killed, or was he commendated? I'm assuming because he spared this woman's life because, like, the agent program worked and they're gonna keep on using it. I'm assuming that he's still alive at the end. Like, they kept him alive. I'm not really sure. But, yeah, other than that, my only other real complaint is there's not a lot of music in the film. And by music, I mean, like, I don't know, like, Shoot 'em Up had, like, a lot of, like, pulse-pounding, like, action songs, like, You Want Blood and stuff like that. This has, like, one song. It's kind of like a mellow stoner song. It works for the scene, like, it's actually kind of fun. But other than that, there's not, like, a lot of, like, music in this movie. Other than that, go check it out. It's a really good film. I highly recommend this film. And so I'm gonna be back in a little bit with the other movie I went to go see today. So like this video, comment on it, share it, whatever, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya. Alright then, back to American Ultra. I had to fix my computer. It was acting up, if you noticed it in the background. But computer's fine. But back to this. Some higher points back in the spoiler territory that I want to talk about. So basically, there's some really good performances by both Kristen Stewart and Walter Goggins. Basically, Walter Goggins is Topher Grace's second-in-command. I think his name is Cackler. He's part of the Tough Guy team, the agent's codename Tough Guys, that Topher Grace uses to kill Jesse Eisenberg's character. His agent name is called Wiseman. But, he does have, like, his full Joker thing on, but at the end of the movie, like, during their final confrontation, Eisenberg, like, breaks his leg and, like, snaps his fucking back. Like, I don't know if he's not dead, because there's, like, this entire conversation between Goggins and Eisenberg where he's like, I'm sorry, I can't help it. They did this to me. I can't stop. Like, he's telling Eisenberg, like, how, the agency basically took him from an insane asylum and, like, are using his insanity to, like, make him a killing machine, and how he can't really help it. Like, it's a really deep moment. Like, you can feel, like, Eisenberg's like, oh shit. And Goggins is like, is anyone telling you to do any of the stuff you're doing? And Eisenberg's like, no. And it's like, it must be nice then. Like, that was a soft and quiet moment after, like, a big action scene. Then the second thing I like was, it turns out that Stewart's character is working for the CIA and is actually Eisenberg's handler. Now, in a movie lesser than this, I feel that could have been fucked up really badly. Like, where he, like, is mad at her for, like, the entire film. It's like the liar revealed thing, where it's really not. Like, there's only one scene where he's mad at her. The CIA goes and takes her back, and then, like, they reconcile at the end of the film. Like, they do a really good job of, like, even though she's working with the CIA, like, making her her own character, like, it makes it, you feel like she never really belonged in the CIA, that she is more of, like, a kind of chill stoner chick. I highly suggest you go see this movie. It's bloody, fun, and has heart to spare. So, once again, see ya.